Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Zelp and today we're going to look at patch note 27.0.11. So this time I'm going to go through it pretty quick because there's a lot of stuff. And as always, I'm going to go through the one more specifically on the Railjack. And then if you have any questions about the other stuff, or if you want to know my opinion on things, just let me know down in the comments. So how exactly am I going to go through this really quickly is really just telling you what it's all about in my own words. For example, this part of the patch notes is pretty much telling you that they reworked the reactors, giving you more avionics capacity. So you can see like the 11 reactor MK3 used to only give you 20 to 70 avionics capacity, but now it gives you 80 to 90. It seems so far the one with the highest capacity is still going to be the Vidar. But considering the maximum amount of capacity given between the few houses are pretty close now, you might want to consider going for something with more flux capacity so that you can spam more things like Void Hole. Over here it also says that if you have the lower grade of reactors that you already have before this update, it will be buffed accordingly. So for example, I have a Vidar reactor. It used to give me 72 or 73 avionics capacity, but now it's giving me 96. Next they talk about the Tenebrous Ephemeral, the one that you get from the sentient containers at sentient anomaly. So according to the statement is that it seems to be causing frustration and some connectivity stability issues. So therefore they're planning to change it and not make it such as it revolves around drop rate. Instead, you're going to get some kind of like token for every single anomaly mission that you do, and then once you have enough you can actually purchase them from a vendor. So temporary, if you do not already have it, you cannot get it anymore until they manage to implement this. Now let's talk about the Railjack additional changes and fixes. Affinity gained from all Omni tool repairs and forge action aboard the ship is now shared to the squad. So what this means is before, when you have a hull rupture, the person who fixes it gets the experience, but everyone else does not. So now everyone else gets it. Now before, especially if you're piloting, you kind of want to build your ship as tanky as possible because you do not want to get damaged, and it's going to cost you a lot of time to walk around and repair them, and if someone else repairs them, you don't really get any benefit from it. But now you might actually want to consider going for a weaker Railjack, have someone focusing on the repairs and gives you extra affinity. The next point, it says that wreckage limit has been changed such that it is like the existing Raven method. So whenever you have too much wreckage on your storage, it doesn't automatically scrap. Instead, it will give you a prompt saying that it's maxed out and you can't go for the next Railjack mission until you resolve it. Which again, I think it's a great idea. The next one basically says that whenever you do a wreckage repair, there is a duration for it to be repaired. You can now have the option to cancel it and get back your resources if you so want to. However, the resources that you get back is only going to be 80% of its initial cost. The next one is change base avionics so that they have at least one rank. So what they're trying to do is that before, there are some avionics that doesn't have a rank, and then when you try to filter them, they just pop out all over the place. So now that they give them all, every single thing, a rank, you can actually sort them out a lot easier. Now since they have to add a rank into the avionics, some of them actually get some changes, and it's not really easy to be explained here, because if I were to read like Vidar Predator, higher base stats and higher drain, you don't really know how much higher and stuff. But basically there are some changes and you kind of have to re-study these few avionics. Next we have numerous UI changes. So they added a MK category tab for the Railjack research screen. They added a category, search bar, and sort option to Railjack components and armaments. Added a show equip and show ranked option in the avionics scrap screen. Battle and tactical avionics grid now have grid category icon to mark which is which. In addition, when picking a battle grid, we now reinforce which grid you are selecting / viewing avionics for by showing the category name and icon. Hull breach that are active when the mission succeeds will be fixed automatically, so it will not stay broken. The moment you succeed the mission, everything just heals up. Increase the range of Wing Cyclone, Wing Force, Wing Steel, and Wing Storm to 1000 meters, which is a great buff. But sadly, they also fixed the part where it no longer applies to your Railjack. So a Railjack's not going to get any tankier if you equip like Wing Steel or something. Increase the mount animation speed for Arc Wing, Slingshot, and Wing Turret. So that's good, we save time. Tone down the FX for both the Particle Ram and Fairy Phoenix Avionics when aboard the Railjack. So basically there's this effect, you know, the whole look of the Particle Ram when you summon it, and it's kind of blocking the view. I understand this point because especially if you are at the gunner, the sight gunners, it's really hard to see through that Particle Ram. Next we have, to further increase the visibility when a forge is available to use in the Railjack, the two screens on the orange circle above, an activation button will glow when it's ready and appear off when it's busy. Oh, this is really good, because a lot of time you kind of have to go really close to see if there's the countdown numbers. Reduce the brightness of the cruise ship healing bubble burst FX. Guys, can someone tell me what does FX stands for? I know it's talking about the effect, but I don't really know what it actually stands for. YF, YX. Change the Railjack entrance UI marker to use the same blue as the Railjack marker in Mission. Refining the Forge Bay with a controller now requires you to click and hold X for 1 second instead of simply clicking X. This addresses accidental refining due to mashing X to open the Forge window. The open squad line now appears at the bottom of the star chart. Railjack nodes mission info pop out for consistency. Depending on the node, it was previously buried in between the requirements and reward line. I don't really know what this is about. Fix not gaining intrinsic after mission completion. Oh shoot. An example of this situation would be if the mission succeeded while a boarding party was still on board, but not fully dealt with until after the mission succeeded. Pop out. Fix a case of loading a Railjack mission forever due to some players having different progression into the Rising Tide quest. So that's what's happening. Fix client being stuck in permanent streaming tunnel if they were in Dojo and host in Lisette. Fix cases of exiting the Arcwing Slingshot resulting in a black screen. I heard about this so many times. Fix a crash that could occur in Railjack if you were inside an enemy cruise ship when it's destroyed. Fix flux energy that was in the capacity provided by Hyperflux Avionics being lost between Railjack sessions. What? Fix the stat value of flux capacity on reactors showing higher than actual stats. Fix Rhino Roar ability buffing Battle Avionics on the Railjack. Oh, so it actually still works on the Battle Avionics. I didn't know that. I thought like since they fixed it on the Railjack, I assume that it also works on the abilities. Fix the Scatter Burst Battle Avionics not displaying damage number when it affects enemies. Fix being in operator mode in the dry dock and then starting a Railjack mission resulting in your operator being in its non-combat dojo state. Fix pressing the reset default button in the Railjack customization screen, punting you back to the Railjack components screen. Fix scrap button for repaired wreckage having the same text as for unrepaired wreckage. Fix last stand avionics description showing incorrect upgrade numbers. Fix wing turrets on the Railjack sometimes disappearing in AR mode. What's AR? Arcwing? Fix swerving around battle avionics in the dry dock sometimes resulting in misorder battle avionics in your Railjack mission. Fix placeholder text in the tactical menu when viewed while in missile platform. Fix overzealous particle size on the Tenebrous, Corporation Prime, and Spore and Ephemeral when in Arcwing. Fix inability to interact with chat when viewing the Railjack research screen with a controller. Fix Kuvalit transmissions playing while in the Railjack star chart. Fix a script error when using the Arcwing slingshots. Fix a script error when using the Ford artilleries. Fix a script error when transitioning to and from the dry dock. Fix a script error when boarding a cruise ship. Fix network race condition that could cause a crash when playing Railjack. Fix super bright lighting during the exit cinematic of some point of interest. Now, a lot of this part I'm just kind of reading through because there's really nothing much to summarize. It's already pretty compact. And I also feel like if you don't understand any of the fixes, it doesn't really matter that much because technically it's already fixed. So whatever it is that you do not understand doesn't exist anymore, if that makes sense. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the Railjack updates. Now before I end this video, I want to let you guys know, if you do not already know, that there is going to be a Twitch drop event coming really soon on January 20th. And that is where the first drop is going to be Cephalon Psi Glyph. And all you have to do is watch a Warframe partner stream for 30 minutes without stopping. And after that, you can actually get that glyph. It says it's gonna last from January 20th, 2 p.m. until January 24th, about 2 p.m. Now sadly, even though I'm a Warframe partner, I do not stream anymore. But I want to let you guys know so that you do not miss out on this freebie. Then the second drop, which is a mech with Itzal Noggle. You need to do the same thing, but only this time you don't have to be watching a Warframe partner. It can be anyone as long as they are streaming in the Warframe directory. And then the third drop is Exploration Poster. Again, watch for 30 minutes, can be anyone as long as it's Warframe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also one more thing that you have to make sure is that your Twitch account and your Warframe account is linked. Now I also want to point out that on January 21st, a game called Temtem is going to come out. I'm not too sure what I feel about it, but if it doesn't cost too much, I might purchase it to play and I might start making content of it. So down in the comments, besides wanting to know what you guys think of the updates, I also want to know what you guys think of Temtem. It's spelled T-E-M-T-E-M. And do you think it's a game that you would enjoy? And also, would you guys like to see me play and make videos of it? So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.